Alright gang, trade recap for today. We didn't trade today just because there wasn't any good opportunities. I watched from 5 till like 7:30. Yeah, at this point. And so session started up, and this was a hard bias to determine just because I didn't know how long it would continue bullish for. But overall, it's bullish, right? But price just took these highs here, and so so potentially it's coming bearish hard. And when I started looking, it was on this bullish movement, and this retracement, I don't know how this could go for. I don't know how long, and obviously it turned here, so I couldn't really tell. But once it turned, I knew it was pretty bearish. But yeah, I just couldn't tell how long it was going to continue bullish. But that's why I started picking out some top bits of liquidity, like this one, which got swept as I started watching, but it was a really slow and shitty sweep. Then this top one. This top one was the position of the day that I could have taken. It wasn't perfect, so I didn't hop on, and you'll see why I didn't get in it. But yeah, plotted out some liquidity on the 5 minute because it was taken topside pretty well, like strong move, cheeky stop loss hunt or retracement into imbalance, whatever. Then bearish. So obviously, as session opened, there was a potential sweep topside here on this one, right? So swept, and then there was no fair value gap, so this was a potential, like, this was kind of a stop loss hunt slash resweep, and then this made a fair value gap, like a good one, so I was looking for shorts on it, but it didn't tap to halfway here, so I didn't get in short. Then it retraced, and once it hit halfway, I was looking for the closed bottom side to get in bearish, but it inversed it, so, and if it inverses the fair value gap while there's a lot of imbalance still above, that's fine, but there's no imbalance above here, so I knew it was properly inverse, and that was no go for that, so we wait for the next sweep. Price comes topside, sweeps here. I said in the Discord that from this sideways movement here, I'm expecting soon there will be a couple bullish candles reaching topside to sweep, and there were, like strong bullish candles. And that's a good sign, but then price was really slow away, which just gave me the irk for some reason, like I didn't like it. And then, but, and then this fair value gap here, and I didn't like how it was inversed with no imbalance above either. But then, looking at ES, it was really good, like it looked really good. But even then, this isn't that good of a sweep. Like how does it look on the 5? Even on the 5 it looks slow. Like, first off, it doesn't sweep that much liquidity. Like, it just gets everything up to it, but then doesn't actually sweep it. ES, same shit. And then and then so obviously this was a move of the day, because then it literally it ripped it ripped to bottom side here, like perfectly. Like midway through, price withdrew into this 1 minute fair value gap, respected it, and kept coming bearish. That was perfect. But I guess I could get into this position by thinking in the overall picture, like when I'm trading this shit, for my strat, I'm looking, the most important bit is the sweep, right? And in terms of the structure here, because price is coming bearish from the top side here, and it's still coming bearish, and this is just a retracement, it needs a point to turn bearish and keep going bearish. And obviously that was that point. So as price comes up and sweeps, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the only liquidity I've plotted above, the only main point of liquidity above, because it is, look, the only main point above, price will probably make a move here. And then, yeah, just this sideways. And then looking at ES as extra confirmation, because on this candle coming bearish and closing out, yeah, same candle on ES. Same candle on ES, this one and that one, you see? And that shows, because on ES it looks so much better. Like, look at that shit. Perfect, halfway respect, and bearish again. So, but I've also had positions like this where it's done this, like it's looked as good as it has on ES here, and just because it's been slow, it's continued topside and stopped me out. But I think that last position I had where it did that was just because it wasn't that good of a sweep. But because this is a proper major, like, sweep, like, yeah, because I was thinking just in the shower, like, I can trade off of most sweeps, and some of them will be, like, let's say there's a bottom side sweep, like this bottom gets swept, and this was nearly respected. Like, I was nearly going to get in bullish on this once this candle broke out topside here, but it went too far, so I waited for the retracement, and then it inversed that. But, like, this was fucking looking good. And, like, this is a picture perfect sweep. Like, boom, strong, imbalance. To be fair, there's no fair value gap here, it was imbalance, but then fair value gap here. But that's not stop loss hunt, so I guess, but you could, you could get in on this sweep, and I sometimes would. But the main thing is just thinking about what liquidity is it going off of. Like, to be fair, it's actually, it's alright liquidity here, but like, in the overall grand scheme of things, price is coming bearish. It's bearish from this top side. Like, I could get in on that bottom one and just manage my risk, and I would get out of the break even, and that's fine. That's good. That just means, yeah, that's good. The strat works really well then. But then it's like, how can I get in on these less perfect ones, but better ones? You know, because this one looks better initially. Like, this one looks way better initially. Boom. Oh, good sweep. Oh, imbalance. You know? Like, that one looks so much better initially. Of course, it doesn't play out, as you can see. But this would be one where I get out of break even, because I get in long here. And the reason I didn't get in long is just because, it wasn't fair value gap, it was just imbalance. And it ran away. I was gonna, if it didn't, if price didn't run so far. But it did run far, so didn't get in. But for this one, it's, yeah, I'll get in on that type of shit next time. Only if it's off of good liquidity. Because if it's just looking like that, then probably not. But again, but I think the main thing for the sweep is the move to the sweep. Not really. I'm just trying to scheme here. But ES is so good with it. That's the main confirmation for this one. ES being sexy as hell. And then that 6 p.m. session open candle got us ripping. And that wasn't news or anything. That was markets wanting to come bearish. Like, yeah. That's the trade recap. Oh yeah, actually not done yet. So then price comes bearish. Oh my god. Sweeps of bottom side here potentially. It's looking okay, but then no fair value gap, nothing. There is imbalance, but look, it just gets inverse straight away. Then price comes lower, sweeps this. And this I was looking at, because here there's that whole bit of imbalance. but then no, it gets respected well, but then I was waiting for this to come down, then that gets inverse, so yeah, and then that's where I pretty much stopped watching. Actually, no, I watched till down here when it started going sideways. Yeah, so that's that. No trade again today. That's alright. Yeah. Yeah, and also I was also hesitant because it didn't sweep very high topside. And then, because it doesn't sweep high topside, and then sideways movement shows me that, yeah, price wants to come bearish because it's a sweep. But also it has buys in there because they want to go higher and sweep topside. But I guess the respect from this candle bottom side is proof that price price isn't going topside. Yes, that's it. Not this side, but looking at ES, yes. Because it sweeps, doesn't sweep very high. Sideways movement shows that sellers want to push it down because it's swept a bit. Buyers want to go up and stop loss hunt. But then sellers get their way. Sellers get their way. So then we're short. And then this is amazing respect. I think the main thing here is ES. Working with ES on it. Yeah, because this shows buyers trying to push top side and sellers trying to push bottom side. But because the sellers won. So it's come bottom side. But just off of this, I would not get in because look, that's way too high. But off of this, yeah. Okay, that's really nice. I get that now. Because sellers won that, then we're in short. Alright, fuck yeah. Gangster. If you watched all this way, comment, comment, comment Diddy Party.